Oh, what is going on, gamers? Long time no see. It's your boy Crescita. This is my Forza Motorsport first impressions video. Kick back, enjoy the ride. The loading screen is spooling up. Surely that means something will happen soon. I've been baited. The wheels spooling up meant nothing. So yeah, it's kind of been, taking the last couple of months to sort things out in my life, get farm running, all that sort of fun stuff. Getting back to doing something I've wanted to jump back into for a little bit. Kind of haven't been able to motivate myself, but old Forza? Jeez. Can't say no to Forza. I can say no to whatever this is. Yeah, Rust video? Didn't happen. I recorded about 400 gig of footage. And for some reason it all looked like a potato. So I don't know about that one. In other fun news, I wish I had a clip here, but nobody hooked a brother up and featured me in their videos. Played in the old Global Warfare, Global Domination, Global Warfare, I think. Fancy Orbs, huge charity event in July. It's kind of my last hurrah as a Rust gamer. It was a mostly good time. And there's some people that played on T-mods that, would be probably better if they were put in a pit. But, that's... You take what you can get when you're playing with randos on the internet, right? And there's always going to be an unsavory element whenever YouTubers and streamers and shit are involved. I say that, but here you go, I'm going to sound like a 20-year-old fucking art student girl right now. I'm not like all the other YouTubers. But what I mean is that they have dignity and respect for themselves, and I don't. Wait, no, it's the other way around. Oh, I've been wanting to make some different non-sim racery content. Not that I've gotten slow or anything, don't put that juju on me, Ricky Bobby. I just, well, if I'm being honest, I couldn't feel both of my arms for about a month. One of the perks of going from being an office worker to being a full-time manual labourer, and not even a fun manual labourer like on the council or something where you get to stand around all day. A manual labourer where, like, if you don't get the work done, you don't eat for a year. Because, living on a farm. I didn't get the work done. Spoiler alert. That's why I didn't get a farm video. I didn't get anything done. I just crippled myself. I say that every time I tried to record, I nearly killed myself, so I stopped trying to record. I'm actually quite excited to see what they've done. I've seen videos, some of my contemporaries, Forza and, like in general, and this Forza specifically. I wouldn't say I have my roots in race car games with Forza, but I definitely enjoyed them when I was younger. My shitbox car that is my namesake has a Forza Motorsport 3 keyring on its keys. I'm a fucking gamer, boys. Starting to feel like I've made a Payday 3 first impressions video. Except then it'd be 3 weeks later and I'd still be sitting here going, I don't know, I haven't played the game, it might be good. I got into a lobby once, but then my friends couldn't join the lobby. Wasn't quite that bad, but it might as well have been that bad. It certainly wasn't 10 years worth of what is with? Here we go, gamers. It's time for the Blake take. I'll get a graphic for this bit. The video hasn't even started yet, and I'm on a tangent. What is the go with all these games lately that have had these massive development times, and they come out and they're not impressive. They're nothing to write home about. They're barely average games. Like, barely average. How does that work? There's two minds that you can be in here, I suppose. Either game development has gotten really hard, or the people doing game development have gotten really bad at it. Well, you guys figure that one out in the comments. Plus, the best thing about this one, I had to buy the game myself, so I don't have to pull any punches. You'll get unfiltered, unbiased, fair and balanced reporting on whether or not this game is worth your money. Alright, it has been a cool 4 hours since I tried to start recording the video. I started at about 5 PM local, and it is 3 minutes past 9. Might finally have the game starting. So long story short, because I didn't get a chance to open the game and set the audio up, I'm pretty much unhearable in this clip. So the long and short of my opinions, as far as I can remember them, because I did record this yesterday and I'm only just finding out now when I'm editing, it was really hard to get to grips with the first car, the Corvette. The second car, the weird LMP prototype thing, felt a bit better. It gave me a bit more confidence. By the time I got into driving the dirty Audi, things were a lot better. But yeah, this bit's kinda worthless. Even though it's the bulk of the video, I guess. I suppose condense it down into a minute. It's a YouTube short now. Long story short, it felt pretty good. The initial wow factor wasn't really there, because it still felt kind of goofy. The car feels a bit like an ice skate, especially the front wheel drives. Yeah, we'll now kick back in with me trying to use the wheel to some success. Alright, let's go do Lime Rock. Hopefully the fucking steering wheel start working again. If not, this game's looking less and less good. What are we doing here, game? What are we doing, steering wheel? Okay. The steering wheel just doesn't count. Why? Isn't this the sort of thing where, like, you got it in, there you go, take that out of context. Like, you've got your wheel plugged in. It's one of the ones that they've gone, oh yeah, this is one of the ones we really cared about. You know, you're sitting here and your thing doesn't work. You can't do anything except restart the game, I guess, and hope that it decides that you got a wheel next time. Like, it's kind of a joke. Alright, we are back, hopefully with a working wheel. Or we're just gonna careen into a wall again. That could happen too. I'm hoping the wheel works though. Oh, it's gone straight into reverse. That's not good. Oh, that was the brake, not the clutch. Okay, no more H shifter. That's H shifter's done. Need a different viewing angle because this is kind of making me feel very uncomfortable. Let's rewind. No, not the button I wanted. There we go. Gotten the poor little front wheel drive car in a skid. I don't think I want hands. There we go. There we go. That's the view we want. I don't think we want hands. I can see my own hands, so I don't think this is the guy's hands. They're just throwing me off. Okay, so the first thing I'm noticing about the wheel, it feels very sluggish, and I've stolen someone's supposedly good configuration from the old internet. That's not a great sign in my eyes. I don't know. It could just be that I haven't been on the sim for a while too. It just feels like it's getting real It could be the car too. I'm pretty sure this is a front wheel drive box, which would explain the snapping when I hit the brakes and then try and stop the accelerator right after. But I don't know, it front feels a little off. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe something feels a little off. Maybe I'm just cooked too. We need to remember that's a strong possibility. But I don't know. It's not going too bad. Actually, maybe a little bit more similar to the gamepad than I thought. So if you recall the start of the video, it took me a couple of laps to get used to being on the gamepad. So maybe just being on the wheel is going to work a bit similar. It's going to take me a few laps to all accelerate, understeer out of the racetrack. Oh, he's getting together. He's ripped his thumbs off though. Don't need them. Thumbs are a crutch. Oh, do need to turn around the corner though. That is important. I'm not think I'm going to be able to zero the hero as easy as I did on the gamepad. That's going to provide slightly more of a challenge, so that might be fun. Ooh, here we go, we're going. Really no feedback from the curves, even with a setting that's meant to give you feedback from the curves. It could be because I got the F1 room on. I feel like that'd make the feedback a little more pronounced, if anything. Here we go. Let's go for it. Don't oversteer there. Oh, he's done it. There we go. I'll press what? Start? That. Like I've just got check out the back window button. It's pretty fun. X, Y. No, I definitely don't want to restart practice. It's that one. It's that one. Driving it how I drive it. Gonna hope that being in neutral doesn't ruin things for me on the start. Car. I'm gonna drop that fuel load. 18 laps of the fuel. No wonder it felt like a dog. We'll take 7 laps of the fuel, I reckon. Alright, yeah. Seems to think I should be able to beat everyone if I start at 24. So I'm gonna start at 24, fuck it. I'm probably versing them on like game journo difficulty. But you just watched me drive around this circuit and not keep it on the track once, so I think I'd get away with a little bit of game journo difficulty. Poke it up the middle. No, there's not. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I'm gonna just, yep, we'll just tuck it in there. We'll hang all the way around the outside. Come on, back on the road, back on the road, back on the road. No snap, no snap. Tuck in on the bum end. Oh, fuck. P-plated driving hours. What are you doing, cunt? Oh, are you allowed to say that one on YouTube? I don't fucking care anymore. Who cares? Oh, here we go. We're gonna take the fucking road lantern route. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to loop it. So the wheel really does not feel good. No. I'm going to sugarcoat it for you. And I have seen rumblings on the internet. I know, the old internet. Nobody go on the internet and just lie about things. But, like, you know, I've seen, because I don't get into gaming media hype and all that fun stuff. I don't listen to a bunch of shills talking about things. Oh, it's going to be really good. And then you get it and it's dog water. See, every AAA game from this year that wasn't fucking Baldur's Gate 3. Like, I don't even like turn-based RPGs. I'm not a D&D guy, but get your act together. And then all the game devs, they were like, oh, but those been like 6 years. It's not fair. You don't have to do that. And then, you know, you got Starfield coming out like 2 months later, and it's undercooked, doesn't work. It plays like dog water if it's not on SSD. And then the height of these game devs to be like, oh, well, maybe you just need to upgrade your computer. It's like, no, dude, I shouldn't need a NASA supercomputer to run a fucking Bethesda game. I'm sorry. It's unrealistic. Your game doesn't even look good. Don't tell me that I need upgrades when your game looks like dog. Like, I'm sorry. But I heard rumbling, the tangent mode activated. I've seen things on the internet, the G920, G923, like the entry-level Logitech wheels, are one of the wheels that they focused on. And if that's the case, Jesus. Somebody needs to lose their job, that's all I'm saying. Because this car's got nothing. There's no difference, right? If you're on any other sim, your wheel going over that curb, you'd feel it in your steering wheel. You'd feel a bump. There'd be a snap or something, or the suspension adjusting to the fact that you're driving over a massive ramp. It'd react to you dipping a wheel in the dirt. It'd go, oh, that's not the road. That feels a bit spongy. Like that, right there. You can see it. You can see the side of the car lift up, but you can't feel any feedback in your hands. It's honestly weird. And I know that, you know, Forza's not meant to be like a sim or whatever, but it's in the same market as Gran Turismo, as far as I'm concerned. I know this is a hot take, but Idiot Master Race.
3 remaining.
Like, shit, I own a rim just so I can run a wheel on Gran Turismo without fucking around with my driver, because I used to use a driver. Like, I play both. I'm on everything. I might own, well, I might have only owned an Xbox Room for ages, but a couple months ago I did pick up a PlayStation spec room for rallying and stuff, because, not gonna lie, the old conversion for the Formula 1 room on the G920 is not the easiest procedure you can go through. Because you gotta like fully pull it down and reassemble it as a different wheel. Like, I'm not gonna do that if I were to do a rally. So I was like, oh, I'll just get another ring. And if I get the same platform, I can plug the pedals and stuff that are in the sim just into it. I can just move the steering wheel, plug everything into the bottom of that thing, go, I'm going. That you can get around it with only a couple of minutes of changing instead of like half an hour of changing. And noodling around with fucking Allen key and all that sort of fun shit that you don't really want to do when you're like, oh no, that rally needs to be done in the next half an hour. What was that? Why did it turn to the side? Oh, those issues. We've seen that before in racing games. I'll accidentally tap one of the buttons while I'm steering, and we'll just look out the side mirror. I would honestly say it feels like they didn't put any love into the wheel. Like, it feels like the wheel was not their concern. It's not bad, but it's not good either. The point of that tangent, I know that Forza is not a true sim. Like, it's not a setup Forza, it's not like racing, it's not anything like that. But it's in the same space as Gran Turismo, and you can play Gran Turismo with a wheel. So that's, yeah, cool. All right. And then it just hard locks to the right for some reason, because that's needed. There's no way to... oh, there is a way to restart the race, so we'll restart the race. We'll go again, we'll complain a bit more. But like, I might start from 12 too. Hopefully the wheel will unlock when the race starts. Like, it's in the game's in the same space as Gran Turismo, so I feel like it should be able to do the things that Gran Turismo does, at least somewhat as well. Like, I'm not saying you have to, you know, be world #1 Gran Turismo climb, because you have cars. But like, you know, if Gran Turismo can do a Logitech wheel justice and make it not feel like... I'm on fresh tyres and I got no grip. I got no turn. I got nothing. I feel like I'm fucking Lewis. Oh no, my tyres are gone. My wheel's gone. My wheel doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. It's bad when a racing game feels more satisfying on a gamepad than it does on a wheel. The entire point of the dumb wheel thing is to have a more satisfying and immersive experience in a racing game. And it doesn't feel like it's doing that for me. It's less fun and more frustrating. Because I've got to fight the car and try and get it to turn in. I mean, that may change. Like, you know, it could just be the car that I'm driving on. Willing to give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe it is just the car that I'm in. You know, it could just be the front-wheel drive Audi isn't real good. I doubt that, because it went pretty hard on the controller, but, you know, that's a possibility. Like, I will, when this race ends, I will jump out and go for a lap in an all-wheel drive somewhere. If only to see if there's any difference with a car that has all its wheels powered. Maybe we'll drive too, just to be safe. Alright, so this car is a little bit better. I haven't really done any... oh my god, get out of it. I haven't really done any high-speed cornering in it. Yeah, you should have probably accelerated more, guy. Only doing 160. Feels a bit more responsive, so it may have just been a car issue. So this car's not ideal. Oop. Demo Derby Simulator.
penalty is about a second.
You should be able to feel that. That's a big curb. Those are dirty big curbs. You should be able to feel them. No feedback through the hands from them at all.
One more lap.
But I will say this car does feel considerably better than the little Audi from bloody whatever that other thing was called. Primo. Can I go flat through Eau Rouge? Let's find out. No, I cannot. But I'm gonna keep going for it anyway.
Total time penalty is about 2.5 seconds.
I nearly did whilst disrespecting the track guidelines. That's not what I wanted. Trying to find the change camera button. Well, there we go. He's done a quick race. He's a big winner. Cool bean. Oh, my back hurts from being in the sim. That's not ideal. Oh, I gotta take the race car to the Nürburgring. Let's do it. We want none of them. Wait, what? What? That's a joke, right? That's depressing as fuck. Get it together. This is like, you know. Oh, I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised that this isn't just like, you know, the infield. Been here before. Oh my god. Oh, he's going for it. He's kept the Roosty boy hooked up. God, it doesn't help that I don't really know Le Mans because I'm not a Euro. I say that, I watch Le Mans every time it's on, but it's not one of the tracks that I go to race, you know? I'd rather go Bathurst or the Green. It's a 5-speed and then linger. Awesome. Yeah, stop. Keep going. I know. Oh, the random head turn thing is so annoying. Alright, I think in true Formula 1 fashion, that's where I'm gonna ditch that. So the wheel does feel a bit better in a racing car compared to a street car with minimal upgrades. That's good for the wheel, I guess. It's not quite as bad as I initially thought. I'll probably grab some B-roll, you know, put together the old final thoughts. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna do that with a controller. But yeah, you know, the wheel feels okay. If you're an experienced sim dweller, maybe this isn't for you, to be honest. You'll probably just be frustrated. Like, if it was up to me, I'd say maybe avoid this one, like, especially if you've already got like an Assetto Corsa or something like that. If you're looking for this as a sim, you know, you want to be a wheel boy, a wheelie boy. Alright, so now we've gotten that out of the way and we've had a bit of a look at things. It's time for me to run through sort of my overall thoughts, I guess. It does feel better on a controller, not gonna lie. It could just be settings I was using, it might be the game, it might be the wheel, and it could be all sorts of things. This is one that's got to have a bit more testing done to it. But yeah, not a huge fan of the wheel. Not enough feedback for my liking. For, you know, going to the effort to sit in the bloody race sim and play over there instead of sitting over here with a controller. As far as the good things go, the car list does seem pretty expansive. I'll touch on that again in a second. The graphics do look really good on max. None of my footage is on max because when I put my computer on max graphics, it kind of sounded like it was going to start a house fire. I didn't want to try me luck at recording with it like that, to be honest. Some of the cars, the all-wheel drive that I drove, that Subaru at the start, and then that race car that I had, they felt pretty good. I'll touch on that again in a second too, don't worry about that. The whole car XP thing, where you level your car up and then you get different upgrades, I think that could work. I think that's a welcome addition to the game as a whole, to be honest. It's kind of weird, but it's a bit frustrating that you can't just go in and go, oh yeah, I'm going to build a monster car, like, right off the rip as soon as you get it, because I do like doing that with some cars, like, you know, you get like an 8.6, mod it and go drift it, that sort of thing. And now you gotta go race it, and then you can mod it and drift it. That's kind of just an extra step that you don't really need to go through, but, you know, at the same time, it's an extra step. So it pads the game out a little bit more. I can see why the devs would have done it. And, you know, for the most part, the sounds were really good. Couldn't really fault them. Now the bad side of things. This is the part that people don't want to talk about. Honestly, the G920, it felt terrible. As I said before, minimal feedback through my hands. I couldn't tell when I was hitting curbs. It might have been my settings. But when it feels like you can feel the curbs and stuff like that more through your controller because of the vibration than you can through your wheel, you know, there's a bit of a problem. This is a personal one, but the game took nearly 2 hours to start because it was giving me some sort of issue on playing through Steam. It had some sort of problem talking to gaming services on my computer. And that was the most frustrating shit I have ever dealt with in my life. because I'm sitting there, I'm logged in on the Xbox app, everything's fine. I can, go through this massive process to unlock some weird super user accounts on my computer and then log in on one of them, and then I can log in and it'll work fine. But will it work on my normal account that has everything? No. Why would it do that? So yeah, 2 hours to get it to realize that I was trying to log in on my normal account and everything was working. Okay, cool. Kind of annoying. To touch on that one, well, something that's a bit adjacent to that one. Every time I restart my computer, it has to recompile the shaders. While I was having that problem, it was every time I restarted the game, it had to recompile the shaders. That was so frustrating. They really need to sort that one out. I'm looking at my list of things I need to talk about here. The next one, front-wheel drive cars and rear-wheel drive cars. They felt kind of goofy on the gamepad as well. The footage we've got going at the moment is rear-wheel drive. In the old VL Commodore. Sick, mate. It doesn't feel good. For the most part, when you start to lose the bum in a rear wheel, you can kind of let it go and then catch it in most driving games. And not here. Every time I thought I was, counter steering at the right time, it would just snap and spin me. I thought I was a bit better than that. Another issue, there's a real lack of tracks, and iconic tracks too. Fujimi Kaido, the actual Nürburgring. I probably left it in the video. I might not have been recording, but I think I might have been. When I tried to go for a free run hot lap thing on the Nürburgring, and it just wasn't there. Come on, can't do that. And the game, despite my point about the car list seeming reasonably big, I'm pretty sure it does have less cars in it than previous Forza games. Something will pop up on the screen here, will confirm or deny that, but I'm pretty sure that there's more cars in previous Forza games. So if they're already here in Horizon and stuff like that, why aren't they in this game? I know, dumb question, because DLC, but why aren't they in this game? And I suppose that comes down to the end of it. Not the end of it, the end of this little bit of a discussion, this little bit of a rant. Would I recommend this game to someone? I would, but don't pay for it. I know what you're thinking. I'm not saying go and pirate it. Get it on Game Pass. Drop the $15 or whatever it is on Game Pass to get Game Pass for a month and give it a whirl and see if you like it. And then think about spending money if you desperately need the VIP or something. But yeah, I wouldn't say go out and drop $100 on this bad boy. Or even worse, 150 like I did so I could make this video. Not worth it. I'm sorry, Turd Ted. This is coming from a lifelong Forza fan too. You've really outdone yourselves this time. And you've kind of missed the mark, I think, a little bit. It's one of them things. With a bit more time, a bit more care from Turn 10, they can definitely refine this into a good game. I'm still going to slog it out and get to the end. I'll probably make a more in-depth review at that point once I've finished everything off and, I can actually sort of articulate what I'm feeling about the game, because I've still got a couple of feelings that I can't kind of really put into words. So, we'll forge ahead, we'll finish the game off, and I'll come back with something a bit more thorough. But as far as, first impressions go, it's definitely a solid game, but it has its faults. I think with the current trend in AAA gaming, where we kind of just, accept mediocrity, and everybody just goes, hell yeah, this is great, I think we need to start saying, nah, this isn't great. For the amount of time Turn 10's had to develop this game, and granted, they've been working on Horizon and all that stuff as well, fair enough, they're a AAA dev. If they can't manage their time and their resources effectively enough to release a good game, then they shouldn't be developing games. If I can't manage my time effectively enough at my job, I don't have a job. So I don't see why it's any different for game developers. But I'll get off my soapbox and I'll let you all get back to your lives. Take it easy, have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next video. And hopefully, there won't be as big of a delay between this one and the next one. Oh, as there was between the last one and this one. You know what I mean. Fuck off. Get out of here. Go watch someone who can make videos. Take it easy, YouTube. Peace.